Well, I slept in and made up for that early start I got yesterday. And I think I didn't even get out of the tent until just before, God, it was almost 10 o'clock. I just kept falling asleep and having weird dreams, and it was raining. Sometimes raining kind of hard. I'm hoping this passes through in a couple hours and then I'll just pack up and go. So we'll see. I'm dry and comfortable now. No reason to get... Ooh. Coming a little harder. I decided to get a fire going, even though it's still raining. Well, got some blue sky now. Maybe that means things are going to blow through. I didn't really want to stay here another night. And I guess if it clears a little more, I'm going to pack my stuff up and get going. I think it's a little before noon right now. So, still got a good 5 hours of travel. Where I've been hanging out up there under the tarp in the rain. It's actually pretty nice. I'm going to take a walk up this beautiful portage trail that's probably been here for thousands of years. It's just it's nice and deep into the moss. Goes up over this big hunk of bedrock, which most of the land around here is just bedrock. I mean, there's like a thin veneer of the sphagnum and a little bit of soil between. And then up ahead you can see the other little lake. It's very nice. Well, I'm briefly hiding from the rain in the little inflow to this lake. This is the same lake I was camped on, the other end. And this is the kind of spot where I've been catching all the walleye. Just these little tailwaters right out from the inflow seem to be where they like to be. There's a few trees down on this portage trail, so canoe has to go up and over, and packs have to go under. It'll be clear all around to the north, which is where the wind seems to be coming. Lots of blueberries, but I think it was dry around here for a while, and blueberries are kind of dried up. They still taste pretty good, but they're a little mealy. Well, this big squall came through, and I'm stuck in this little cove. I'm waiting for these waves to kind of chill out a little bit. If you look way out there, they're still pretty big. Still white capping. I'll just wait a few. I think there's going to be a little bit of a lull here. Wow, what a stormy, shitty day. Just went through another squall, and I'm sure there's more to come. My route is down that way. This is kind of that southwest arm of Grayson. And the portage to Arril is somewhere down there. I can't imagine this is ever an easy one, getting through here. But I have to get to the portage trail, which is at the other end of this pond. So I have to lift over these rocks, all the stuff, and the canoe. This is the portage trail between Grayson and that little hellish beginning of the portage and Arril Lake. The portage itself is beautiful. Great shape even through this burn area. Arril Lake looks pretty nice, and that's Arril, A-R-R-I-L. That's how you spell it. And I'm going to go check out, there's an island right out there that supposedly has a campsite on it. And it's getting to be 6 o'clock, so I may stop there. We'll see. If it's a nice spot, I will. I'm on that little island on Arril Lake. And let's see, it's fucking wind is howling. Coming from the north, and hopefully overnight that will die down a little, but things are looking kind of rough, but the campsite's not too rough. Little fire ring, got a tarp set up, and then the tent's tucked back in there. Yeah, wind's already picking up, but it is clear, and I'd say last night was the coldest night yet, for sure. It's still pretty cold now. And off I go. This is what I don't like, these little unexpected portages. This wasn't shown on the map. I'm afraid there's going to be a few more of these before I get to the real portage. Although this could never be that easy. It's kind of interesting, this little channel. Doesn't look natural. I'll bet you over thousands of years the Indians probably pulled these rocks aside and made just enough space to pull their canoes up. obviously at higher water. And this is what it looks like out in kind of to the west. But it looks kind of shallow. Here's the campsite on Arril Lake. It's on the right shore as you're coming through the portage. It's out on a point. Pretty nice spot. Lots of nice flat places for tents. I'm gonna head that way. Instead of going through Little Scrag, I'm gonna go over to Slim River. I'll just check that out and see if there's an actual river, if there's actual flowing water. Might be some good fishing, possibly, if it is actually a river this time of year. But there's lots of burn around here, so hopefully the campsites aren't all burned. Well, this is called Palisades River. It's all just completely burned. Hopefully it's not burned the whole way, but it doesn't really seem to flow, so maybe I think I'll be coming to some rapids at some point, or at least a place where it does flow. Well, I made it to the first campsite on Kenoji Lake. Pretty big day for me. Lots of portaging. I need to add up how much it was. I'd say a total of a couple miles of portages. And there's the site. Got dinner started. It's late. I want to eat quickly. This is probably the most used site I've seen. I think there's a outfitter outpost cabin somewhere along this lake. Okay, the loons. There's the outflow of the Palisade River into Kenoji right over there.